Hello, my name is Serenity. This is a reading for all Taurus with Sun, Moon and Venus rising. If it resonates with you, please like, share and follow. This is the general reading, so it will not resonate with everyone. The first card that actually came out as the overview was the Seven of Cups, which is the reverse. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This card usually speaks about when it's upright that you've got several choices and you're confused of what to pick. When it's reversed, it shows that you've already made a choice. Could be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer child. Okay. Some of you could have blocked or been blocked by an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because you had to make a decision or a choice between two people. Some of you are dealing with the Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They may have water in the chart or fire in the chart. Not for some of you. But it shows here in the past that you had to make a decision, as you have the Seven of Cups reverse, the Eight of Wands reverse, and the Page of Cups upright, and the Two of Swords reverse. So now I had to make a decision. I've made the decision. I'm no longer confused, because in the past it shows you with lack of focus. Okay, but now you have a clear overview and you're now weighing up all your options, Taurus. Okay, some of you need to go into meditation, and some of you now are making solid plans now and setting goals. Okay, to some people your head's still in a cloud, but your feet are firmly planted now, Taurus. Okay, you're now being able to see your way around your difficulties, and you're being realistic now and getting back to basics. Okay, all right. The card that clarifies that was the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands usually, when it's upright, speaks of fast communication, back and forth, traveling, you know, to one another. Okay, some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, and at this moment either you or them have blocked communication because there's no going back and forth. There could be a delay with paperwork for some of you, right? Some of you, it is through lack of communication. Okay, some of you could be misleading your letters, that or phone calls are delayed. Okay, could be regarding this child, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Right, some of you are feeling bombarded with too many things to do, and you're feeling that you're being pulled in too many directions. For some of you, there could be outbursts, there could be quarrels. At the bottom of the deck you have the Ten of Cups. Shows that could be arguments in the family regarding this. Okay, a lot of quarrels, domestic disputes. Could be a lot of jealousy and sarcasm going on. Okay, Taurus, that's for some of you. Okay, some of you who could be dealing with a decision to make, as you've been got a message regarding a new relationship. Could be with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aquarius, Libra, Gemini for some of you. Okay, but when you actually get the page is usually a young person, could even be a child, right, that is offering this small cup of love to you. Right, it's going to be up to you if you're going to accept it or not. Right, but when you get the Page of Cups, this person is usually very loving, very intuitive, right? Some of you could be even getting a message regarding some healing news, okay? But it's also about stirring off emotions through communication, okay? Some of you also could have just been given a birth, right? It could even be a message regarding an engagement or a wedding to attend to. That's for some of you. But it usually describes a quieter, gentler, sweeter, dreamy kind of child. Okay? So then to cross that, you have the Two of Swords, and that's reversed. Right? When it's upright, you're usually speaking about you having to make a decision between two people or two situations. That's for some of you. Okay? When it's reversed, it's like you got somebody waiting, you're keeping somebody on hold. Okay? Somebody wants you to make a decision and you're not given a decision. Because you're questioning, will I, won't I, can I, should I? So you're kind of sitting on the fence, basically. Okay? You need to come off the fence. And ask yourself, what do you really want to do? Okay? Because some of you could be using this to your own advantage by keeping somebody on hold. But some of you who are lying are going to be caught out by your own lies as well, because it also shows someone's not telling the truth. So Taurus is telling you not to be underhand or take advantage of anyone. And you have to be careful that someone's not doing that to you. Some of you are acting very defensive and preparing to do battle. That's some of you. And some of you are getting ready to make a decision, right? But you know, when you do say it's going to be a hurtful decision. And some of you, it could be coming to you, okay? And some of you could be feeling the victim. But it also talks about lies and deceit as well, and dishonor, and something could tarnish your reputation, Taurus. Okay, that's for some of you, and that could have been happening. It could have been coming out from your past, or some of you are still in the midst of it. Okay, the card that clarifies that with the Two of Swords and coming down to make your decision in the past year is the Empress. Now the Empress shows a woman that's just had a child, or a woman who's trying to have a child. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. That's for some of you. Okay? Some of you see somebody also who wants to have a baby but can't have a child. This could be a mother figure as well for some of you. Sometimes this also describes lack of abundance in your life. Nothing's growing. You know? That's for some of you. Right? For some of you, also, it represents, could be the mistress, or some of you have a mistress in your life, a third party. That's for some of you, right? Now, also with the High Priestess, well, sorry, I keep going High Priestess, the Empress, right? With the Empress, especially when she's reversed, can come across very bossy and controlling and very unkind. Okay? Some of you who could just have a child could also lack of motherly tendencies, you know? Having to choose between a child and your personal life, some of you. You could come across as unloving. Some of you could be having fertility challenges. Some of you, as a motherly figure, could be going through menopausal. Okay? But it also represents a woman who is rejecting the traditional female role. of being a mother and being at home or being a wife, you know. That's for some of you. Some of you could be losing your home. Some of you could be losing yourself through your sacrifice to the family. That's for some of you. And some of you could be disempowering others by being overprotective. So someone could be trying to help you with this baby, but you're disempowering them by saying, no, it's all right, you know what you're doing. No, like it happens. Okay? That's for some of you. Some of you could be overly possessive. Okay? As a mother. Okay? Or your mother's overly possessive or smothering you with love. That's for some of you. Okay? And some of you are in a three-party situation with the Three of Cups reverse. Okay? Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. That's for some of you. Right? Some of you are feeling down, but putting on a happy face for everybody like everything's alright when you're not really happy. For some of you. Okay? Some of you could be drowning your sorrows and drinking. Could be drinking on the side and nobody knows about it. But some of you could be overindulging in all senses of the word. Okay? That's for some of you. Some of you are making any excuse not to be at home. So that's why it's in the center of the issue. You've got to make a decision between being a mother and having an overindulging in your social life, partying too much. That's for some of you. Some of you are trying to escape through drink and drugs. Some of you are trying to avoid giving emotions to other people. But the warning is for all Taurus with Sun, Moon and Venus rising. Right? Beware of pride coming before a fall as well. Okay? And some of you who could be ending the relation are quite happy that it's coming to an end. Okay? But Taurus, it's time for you to clean up your act, both mind and body. Okay? That's somebody out there who needed to hear that, because on top of it you have the Four of Cups and that's reverse. Okay? It's time for you now to review your life, basically. Go, you know, like, where are you? Ask questions, where are you now? What needs changing right now in your life? Some of you, if you're unsure about an offer, make sure it's sincere. If someone's come to give you an offer, make sure it's sincere, because the card that crosses you as well is the Six of Cups. So it could be something from your past that you have memories that you may be thinking about returning to, or you got past memories of them. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Okay? That's for some of you. Some of you are feeling off balance and could be irritable, and some of you could just be needing to be alone, but you need to take that time out to meditate and go within to seek answers, because looking from here it looks like your life is kind of getting out of control. Your priorities are off balance, you know. Some of you could be a young mother, okay, looking after a child, but you still want to have your freedom as well at the same time. That's for some of you. Okay? But it's time to with the Seven of Cups, it's time to make a choice, you know, between being a mother and partying out with your friends. That's for some of you. Okay? Because with the Six of Cups reverse, it's letting you know some of you are going over past hurt that's happened in the past. Okay? Some of you are unnecessarily clinging to the past, okay, in an unhealthy way. And it's time for you to let go and move on. That's for some of you. Sorry. Oh, this talking. Right? Some of you, yes, it's time to let go and move on. Let go and let God. Right? Because it's time for you to face the future by using the past to plan your future, because everything that happened in the past for a reason. Okay? It wasn't for you to keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's to learn from your past and move on. Some of you might even be visiting a person or place from your past. Some of you are refusing to move on. Some of you are backtracking. Okay? Because I see it sometimes when people backtrack, they can't see a future. And I think if you look to the past, you get depressed. If you look to the future, you get anxious. But if you stay in the moment, you're at peace, Taurus. You know? Some of you are confused as to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The first sign of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. That's for some of you. So the clarifying card from the angel answer card, you have meditation brings answers. Some of you need to go in and meditate. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, because there's a lot of things you need to actually look within, facing some of your shadow sides. For some of you, I'm going to read that one for you. Trying to come up with an intellectual answer to your concern hasn't been successful. That's because the solution you seek can only be found by going within, through meditation or inner spiritual work. You may also gather insights from your nighttime dreams as you subconsciously create a solution for you that are not available to your waking mind. Okay? So some of you, Taurus, is when you dream that you get the answers that you won't find when you're walking around in the everyday life. So sometimes some of you need to go and take a pad and pen next to you at night time and write down your dreams, I would say, for some of you. The next card you have is from the Dawn Virtual Romance Angel, which is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life right now, Taurus. Okay? Let me read that for you. Worth waiting for. So that's what I'm trying to say. You've got responsibilities now. Okay? Rather than trying to party too hard, wait. You know what I mean? If you're young, especially wait, because you got time. Time's on your side. Okay? So some of you need to hear that. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Your soulmate relationship requires patience, as there are many factors involved. Your soulmate's free will choices are beyond yours or the angel's control, as it is the readiness of both of you for true love. So it takes both of you to be on the same page, basically. This card comes to you as a reminder that this relationship is worth waiting for. Divine timing is universal law that is always in operation. It is the flow of everything. If we try to impose our human will and force things to happen, we become out of sync with nature and experience blockages. Similar, if we fret, when will I meet my soulmate? We put worry energy out into the universe. The romance angels have heard and answered your prayers for a soulmate, and they are working behind the scenes to bring this to you. Your role is to listen to and follow your intuition, even if it seems unrelated to your desire. Your intuition is like a guide dog, leading you along the path of answered prayers. Follow your intuition and trust in the timing of your relationship, Taurus. Okay? And the next card you have is attraction. Okay? You'll attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, let me read that one for you. Like a good friend, the romance angels send you this card to tell you the truth. The best way to have more romance in your life is through attraction rather than through strenuous effort. You are most attractive when you're fully enjoying yourself in the present. Your joyful laughter, self-expression, and body language are beautiful. In contrast, any stress you experience as you strain to find romance pushes against the stream of life. Strain comes from a place of fear with underlying worry. Maybe I won't receive this. That fear then attracts the very thing you worry about. Stress creates wrinkles, bodily tensions, constricted voice, and other unattractive characteristics. So go smell a rose and fully enjoy its fragrant beauty. Allow yourself simple pleasures that lead to great joy. Affirm frequently that you are loved and lovable. Visualize a wonderful romantic relationship with a great partner. Take excellent care of yourself and follow your inner guidance. By the law of attraction, you'll draw romantic love to you through your own attractive nature, Taurus. Okay? So there's no reason to rush or have to hurry to jump into any relationship that you're not ready for. Okay? And for those mothers who've got a child, it's time for you to choose your child over the party life out there. Okay? I don't think there's any other message for you, and I send you love and light. Please like, share, and follow. Namaste.